Good afternoon, guys. This is going to be like a little series on Mayor LaToya Cantrell of New Orleans. And she's a little controversial, lies, fraud, infidelity. Now, LaToya Cantrell was elected to office in 2017 in New Orleans. First female to hold the office and the first outsider since 1961. And what I mean by outsider is the fact that she was born and raised in Los Angeles, went to school in New Orleans at Xavier University. She also sat on the city council. But that's not what's going on right now. LaToya is involved in a scandal. A scandal. There are three businessmen that were heavy contributors to her campaign that started being investigated in 2023. Not only that, but LaToya has been dipping and diving with Jeffrey Vapey right there. Her bodyguard, guys. Yes, her bodyguard. So, Jeffrey Vapey's wife filed for divorce. Okay? She filed for divorce in 2022, but then she amended the divorce. Well, she filed in 2022 in November, and then she went back in January of 2023 to amend it. And let's listen to why she amended this divorce. This is getting good. And may I add that LaToya's husband, Jason, died in August of 2023 of a heart attack. And his dad is the one that made the announcement. So let me get over here and I'm just going to give you a little bit and then we're going to continue this series.
And I'm Liz Reyes. Well, new at this hour, a new court filing accuses the mayor of New Orleans of having an extramarital affair with a former member of her security team.
And the filing raises more questions about her use of taxpayer time and money following Lee Zurich's series of outside the office investigations. The wife of NOPD officer Jeffrey Vapey filed an amended divorce petition this month, claiming in November of last year she became aware of an inappropriate relationship between Vapey and who she refers to as Mrs. LC. And a source says that Mrs. LC is New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell. And the filing alleges Officer Vapey has been in an ongoing sexual relationship with Cantrell since May of 2021. And that's the same month Vapey joined her executive protection team.
The filing goes on to claim that Cantrell and Vapey engaged in a sexual relationship and lists specific dates. Most of those dates were detailed in a series of our Outside the Office report.
I have those dates, guys, and we're going to get into that in part 2. But for right now, I just want you to get a little taste of what LaToya Cantrell or who she is. Let's go.
Reports which showed Cantrell and Vapey spending long hours during the workday at a city-owned apartment. In the filing, Vapey's wife says her husband confirmed to her that he was involved in an adulterous affair with Mrs. L.C., who again, a source confirms, is Mayor LaToya Cantrell.
Okay, well, now we have that part. Now, LaToya actually did an interview. Okay, she did an interview. And she denied all of this. This interview was, when was this interview conducted? See, I got all my dates and stuff. This was conducted on July 22nd of 2024. So let's listen to what the great mayor of New Orleans has to say, which we know that I'm going to get into the next part, but Vapey has been indicted. She is soon to be indicted for travel expenses and for dipping and taking from the city of New Orleans. And it's just amazing how people think they can get away with this kind of stuff. So here we go. Let's listen to this.
When the mayor said these words to Fox 8 reporter Sabrina Wilson about her relationship with her subordinate, Officer Jeffrey Vappy.
So as it relates to my professional relationship with...
I'm sorry. This was released 2024. This interview took place March of 2023. So sorry about that. Got to make sure I check my dates. Okay, here we go.
Officer Vappy, that's where it is. It's strictly professional.
Federal prosecutors say she lied to the taxpayers of New Orleans.
We know for certain that we now have concrete evidence that the mayor lied when she said that there was no physical relationship and there was no romantic relationship with Officer Vappy. We now know that that was, in fact, a lie.
A federal indictment against Vappy shows the FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office used cell phone voicemails, text, and WhatsApp messages.
In those messages, it also states how he was so excited, how she got so wet when they were having sex. So I'm going to hold off on the rest of this, and I will be putting in a part 2. Thank you. I will talk at you later. Bye.